So I've just crossed the road and we are now approaching Kingsbury train station. Here is the top end of Kingsbury High Road. This is NW9 locality in North West London, and we can see a couple of London buses right there, a pigeon. Here's my dog Vinny, a lovely Staffordshire Terrier who will be joining us today. And there's the train station. Let's enter right now. Here are the machines. Okay, so let's go through the barriers with my Oyster Pass. And doggy goes through. Look on the train tracks. Oh no, don't do that. So bad. Here we go, we're on the platform. Building. This is the platform. We are heading southbound on the Jubilee Line. And here is the route. And here is the train arriving. Stroll along the platform and we will jump on here.
This train terminates at platform.
One last look outside the window and maybe it will be good. If we sit here we can see the carriage, look out the window, there's another train passing by. You're going to be a good boy? Now I'm not aiming for professional production because my personal belief is a majority of the charm of these videos, whoops, it's a bit shaky on here, but my belief is the charm is the imperfections of the filming. Soon enough we should see Wembley. Let's have a look here. We can look out the window here, get to see the view. Maybe you can feel like you're riding this train right now with us. So this is drawing into Wembley. You can see some of the infrastructure of the local neighbourhood.
Wembley Park.
There's a train on the other side.
On the left-hand side. Change to the Metropolitan line. Exit for Wembley National Stadium.
There you go, Wembley Park signage. And here is Wembley Park train station. And you can see the Wembley Arch just over the horizon. Let's have a look on the platform. My doggy is not going anywhere. So, Vinny, in! He's excited. He thinks we are going to alight the train already, but we're not. We stay out the way in case the doors need to close. Here we go, we're off.
terminates at Stratford.
Here we go. I don't want to be trapped in the door.
The next station is Dollis Hill. Doors will open on the right-hand side. This station is Dollis Hill.
Hello.
This train terminates at Stratford.
Let's see the backs of the houses and shops, which will be just outside the station. This is the view through northwest London on the TFL Jubilee Line. It's Friday the 5th of February, sometime around lunchtime.
The next station is Willesden Green. Doors will open on the right-hand side.
Pulling into Willesden Green. Sign. And that sign there says welcome to the borough of culture, which I would say is a matter of opinion.
This
Look
station is
inside
Willesden Green.
and just wait. Miss those
This
doors.
train terminates at Stratford. The next station is Kilburn. Doors will open on the right-hand side.
This is Kilburn. The houses you can see are just off the high road. There's typical northwest London townhouses right there. Very few remain as a whole building. They're generally split into apartments these days. Let's have a look on this side. A very nice little
This
fruit and
station
veg
is
garden.
Kilburn.
Growing some teas.
This train
These are
terminates
done usually
at
by the local
Stratford.
school children. I'm going to stay in case I get in the way. Dog wants to leave, but he's not going to. This is not our stop. And here we go. Bye bye, Kilburn. Oops. It's quite a bumpy ride.
The next station is Westminster. Doors will open on the right-hand side. Change for National Rail Services and London Underground.
This is West Hampstead. These door stickers are quite irritating. Here we go. Have a little look out
This station is
onto
Westminster.
the
Change
platform.
here for National Rail Services and London Underground. This train terminates
West
at
Hampstead.
Stratford.
Riding the TFL Jubilee Line southbound
The next
train.
station is Finchley Road. Doors will open on the left-hand side. Change for the Metropolitan Line. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
No.
This station is Finchley Road. Change here for the terminates at Stratford. This train terminates at Stratford.
This is Baker Street.
This station is Baker Street. Change here for the Baker Loop,
Very
Hammersmith City, Circle and Metropolitan Line. This train terminates at Stratford. for the Central Line. This train terminates at Stratford. The next station is Greenwich. Doors will open on the right-hand side. Change for the Piccadilly and Victoria Line. Exit for Buckingham Palace. This station is Green Park. Change here for the Piccadilly and Victoria Line. Exit here for Buckingham Palace. This train terminates at Stratford. The next station is Euston. Doors will open on the left-hand side. Change for the Circle and District Line. Exit for Westminster Abbey and Houses of Parliament. This station is
And this is Westminster Station. Our stop. This is the platform. There's the train arrival board. The tube is now departing. those of you who do not live in the UK, these double glass doors are a suicide prevention measure that was, I don't know, brought into the main city train stations around, I don't know, I think it was the 90s, late 90s, or maybe before. People can look this up, but we had when it was some seriously hard banking times in the economy, there were many people who were either on their way to work or on their way home from work after a very bad day, and they would decide to end their lives here. You can see the trains pull in with a reasonable speed. Okay. So here we go. We're going to exit the station right now. I'm going to just untangle my dog because he likes to walk around me when he is on the lead. And it tends to wrap around my legs, which could cause some serious injuries when walking. Okay, typical TFL information posters. We have Mind the Gap, a famous slogan. Okay, so now this is the main station. When we leave the platform, it looks quite new age, or it's kind of, for me, I always think it feels quite industrial and maybe a little, I don't know about space age, but it reminds me of something in the movies. Here, let's have a look down here over the edge. There's another level. This is all part of the architectural structure. There's some stairs. Above us is the next level. So now we are going to board the escalators. Here we go. Good boy, come on then. Good boy.
Customer information. The government's guidance requires everyone to stay at home. TFL services continue to run for those who need to travel for legally permitted reasons. For details, visit tfl.gov.uk/otherwise.
Here is what seems to be I would call it propaganda, but promotion, advertising, information poster telling us about HMS Westminster, and it's proud to be associated with the London Underground. Have a quick read. I'll hold it for a few more seconds for those who may be interested. Both ship and station are fitting tributes to modern engineering and teamwork. Well, this station has definitely been designed with some engineering intentions. So, the number of staff, there are only a few. No. Oops! Come here. Hey, Vinny. Oh, this dog, he's got his lead caught.
Please ensure you wear your face covering over the person now from all times within the station and on the train, unless you're overseas. It's there to protect us.
Here we have cards galore, real shop. They are selling face coverings, as everywhere is right now. Some TFL Westminster souvenirs and gifts. Okay, so now we've had a little look around. Let's exit the station. My dog is pulling, or he was. Okay, so now let's exit the station and have a look around outside. Having a little problem with the card machine. Okay, now I can leave. My dog is going the opposite way, and a quick spin to untangle his lead. Just putting my Oyster card away in my purse. And admire Greggs the Bakers, a great British institution that has the most delicious sausage rolls. Unfortunately, I cannot enjoy because they are not gluten free as yet. Let's have a look in Greggs, just as they get a customer. Here we can see some crates and distancing poster, payment machines, WH Smith. These are the free London newspapers, and Metro here to help ourselves get paid to spill the tea. Interesting. And we'll pick one of those up on the way out. No, I think we're going to get up and leave right now. Okay, so we are now exiting Westminster train stations to the left. My dog is pulling, so it's a bit difficult right now to see anything. I wanted to get that sign, but I cannot. It's not going to happen. These are the Houses of Parliament. We will have a better explore in a moment. So let's start this way, and then we'll have a look at the Palace of Westminster. Coffee shop, great place to jump in, get your cup of coffee and your snack for lunch or breakfast, whatever you are seeking. So this is Victoria Embankment. We can see the London Eye, which is static right now, and Britannia. We can have a look at that statue in a moment. This is Bridge Street. This is Big Ben in a state of disrepair stroke repair. Okay, let's just cross by here and have a look at this monument quickly, then we can cross over and walk along Bridge Street. We'll walk around Parliament for a little bit. We'll take a look at things. It's a pedestrian crossing. There's still quite some bustle. It's nothing like the usual bustle, of course, pre-quarantine, but it's not. There's a helicopter. I think. Oh, I was going to cross, but clearly I cannot. I don't know if people are going to feel uneasy or paranoid with me filming, but I'll film and we'll see if I get stopped. I don't see why they would, but sometimes there are issues with filming these locations. And this pedestrian crossing is taking forever. I might just do what this girl is doing and cross over regardless, because I don't think that man is going to turn green. There we can just see Millennium Bridge. Some of the architecture. Okay, I think we can cross. I don't know. Right, none of the lights seem to be green or red, or I don't know. Okay, so here, who's this? Says the statue by Thomas Thornycroft was presented to London by his son. Sir John Isaac Thornycroft, CE, and placed here by the London County Council, AD 1902. Well, I'm not sure who it is meant to be of, but oh, it is. It's Boudica or Boudicca, Queen of the Iceni, who died at AD 61 after leading her people against the Roman invader. Okay, the Roman invader. Let's have a look from another angle. My dog is pulling on the lead because he's quite enthusiastic. He loves taking journeys into London. So here she is, riding her chariot with her fine horses. Just standing back together. Another view. There we go. Boudicca. And this is the River Thames. And we have, as I said earlier, the London Eye. Around there, that big white building is it used to be the London Aquarium. I think now I can hear it saying, it reads Shrek's Adventure. There's Millennium Bridge, Westminster Pier, some form of tugboat or fishing boat, or I don't know what that is on the water. I'm not a boat expert. And just in the distance you can see the Navy ship that we read about earlier. Oh, and here we go. You can see some additional text here. Regions Caesar never knew, thy posterity shall sway. Region Caesar never knew, thy posterity shall sway. And there she is, with a seagull on her head, feeling rather regal right now. Here is Big Ben. Here is the back of Parliament. We're going to cross this bridge so we can have a little look at what is on the other side. This is the building that stands above Westminster train station. It's the road. I should have crossed over. I have 11 seconds. Maybe I can make it. Let's go, let's go. I'm not going to do too much talking. Here you can see the sign says Westminster Bridge. This is Westminster Bridge. There's a London bus. Here are the lamps, very pretty, ornate, with some intricate design. I believe I can see the fleur-de-lis. It's rather sunny, so I cannot. Oh, and a Tudor rose. These look rather Ottoman. It's interesting little house roof kind of shape. So that's the lower part, and then we climb. And there we go. Rather pretty. It's been a little customized by Mark and Naomi. That looks like a little love lock. I wonder if they're still together, and up there is some form of sticker of somebody. So this is the Thames on the right side of the bridge. There is the left to where I'm standing and the right. So here we can see Right, sorry, stop speaking for a moment. There were people approaching me. Here is Parliament. Here is the river. It's actually looking like a sunny day. We can see some of the city there on the other end of the view. Some boats that do the Thames tours. This is St Thomas Hospital. I'm not sure what those buildings over there are, but they will be official buildings. And there's some kind of tower. I'm not sure what that is. I've lived in London my whole life. Well, not my whole life, but the best part of it. I'm not entirely sure of what everything is.